Yo, what's crack-a-lackin'? It is once again your boy Broshmo. Just in case you did not know so, go ahead, become a bro and subscribe. Leave that thumbs up if you enjoy the content. As always, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's go ahead. Let's get chatting. Let's talk football. Let's hopefully enjoy a much better game this time around. Again, if you haven't already, like the video. 14 dislikes. Can you believe it? 14 dislikes in our last stream. I looked at that and said, haters gonna hate. I switched to a beanie. Just it's a little more comfortable on my ears. So, yeah. Going beanie for this one. Still wearing same shirt. No pants as always. So, let's go ahead and get this sucker going. So, I saw Daxton Hill warming up. Might be good to go. Yeah, it says he's on the field for warm-ups. What up, Izzy? How you doing, brother? Butta. Jaeger, yo. You calm yourself, homie. Oh, man. All right, dude. I'm excited for this game. So, yeah, Stetson Bennett's the starter. It's going to be interesting to see what all goes down here. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this defensive line is able to maybe, hopefully, try to neutralize the run, or maybe. Well, there's JT Daniels. He's warming up. Ethan, how you doing? As a Texans fan, I am crazy for wanting Sauce at pick 4 or 5 now. Holy moly. It's 4 or 5. Look, guys, it's Amir White, the third best running back on his team. I'm watching Jordan Davis really closely. Really think he drops far with another bad game. Yeah, can you believe it that he won the Defensive Player of the Year award over Aiden Hutchinson? Wild. Dude. If I'm... Wow, 23 minutes till kickoff, you serious? But if I'm Michigan, dude, I'm gonna try to throw Brad Hawkins up on Brock Bowers, try and neutralize him in the passing game. Yeah, no, yeah, Mr. Purple is injury. Stanley's injuries are gonna be kind of a big thing. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you liking the video. And the last video. Aiden Hutchinson, dude, coming in looking like Braveheart. Mel Gibson. What am I doing? I need to charge my phone. There's a Jabbo. Yeah, Arbor got the gloves on. I know, Alex. Yeah, dude, Daxton Hill's out on the field. Oh, man. Yeah, that Daxton Hill stuff's going to be interesting to see what comes out after. I'm in a perfect world. 800 drops to my Chargers. Holy moly. I don't know how perfect that world is if top 5 prospect like Hutchinson drops to, where are y'all at, 17? I'm hyped big. Hutch won't be a problem for my Vikings 2 times a year. Sauce, Gardner, draft stock, and Kobe skyrocketed. They both did a number on Williams. To be fair, the Alabama didn't have to pass much to win that game. Dude, Jarrett Hopfingers, good name. With super chat, thank you very much. He says this game's gonna be awesome. Let's go Michigan, Big Blue, baby. So many people doubted Hutchinson. Now look at him. Dude, no lie. I always thought he was going to translate well to the NFL. I just, again, dude, until this past spring, apparently when he was like dropped 10 pounds and apparently testing out like a freak, I always just consider him this like, this line of scrimmage, like a guy that just controls the line of scrimmage, seals off the edge. But man, yeah, nah, dude. Honestly, he's probably the guy that's done the most with his stock this year. Sauce, well, that and Williams. Sauce reminds me of a skinny Jalen Ramsey. What do you think, bro? Well, I don't know, skinny, because Sauce put on weight, dude. He's up to 200. Syracuse, I will bring them to the college football playoff. Good luck, Max. Good luck. I don't think Stingley should be a top 10 player, and I'm an LSU fan. Agree to disagree. Sauce is a 2016 Xavier Woods. I'm pretty sure he is. Here, I'm going to go look at what I got him listed at. Because at least that's his listed weight. I'll say that. That's his listed weight. Ooh. Ugh, getting hit with a mean yawn. All right, let's look at my cornerbacks. Yeah, he's listed 6'3", 200. Oh, yeah, this. Dude, like next year's receiving class looks very spicy as well. I don't know about the tackle class, though. That looks super sus. Like the offensive line class, like the interior class looks really good. I was looking, the edge class looks a bit top heavy, but I need to look at it a little further. Yeah, 2023 class, it's going to be interesting how it shakes down. There's some good corners, too, in there, potentially. Safety class is already looking bonkers with guys like Josh Proctor returning, Brandon Joseph, Jalen Catalon, Tyke Smith, Rashad Wisdom, Avery Young. Yes, Avery Young currently playing safety for Rutgers. If you didn't know, now you know. Yo, Quidden! Dude, much appreciated, much obliged. Says, sorry I've been slacking with the support. Keep up the good work, man. Dude, Quidden, I appreciate it, man. Every time, man. You're single-handedly financing the channel. Hey, easy breezy. You might be right, man. You might be right. He had an injury, Lorenzo. He had Daxton Hill came with an injury. How is Stingley good? Dude, athletically, phenomenal. Length, phenomenal. Ball skills, phenomenal. Like, outside of a couple performances in his freshman season, he looked great. Outside of the Devontae Smith thing, I think was a give and take in year 2. Like, and then the UCLA game was kind of a throw with it. One time he got beat was they put him in off coverage in the slot. That's not what he does. I think as long as everything tests out well with him, he's going to be fine. Take on Cade McNamara, Michigan quarterback. He's not like an NFL caliber quarterback, if that's what we're getting at, but he's an okay college quarterback. Dude's accuracy's everywhere. Yeah, super defensive deep in this class. How much do I make a day? I don't like to kiss and tell, but it's about what I was making in my other job. Outside of the summer. The summer, there's a summer slog when there's no football going on. Ooh, it gets rough. I try to keep things fresh with like the player rankings for the 2023, the team predictions, which I can't wait to go back and see how I did with my NFL predictions. I try to do a top 25. I think I'm going to try to do a weekly top 25 for college football this next coming year, just because the college football stuff on the channel does a lot better than anything NFL. Will we see JT Daniels tonight? That is the question. On a scale 1 to 10, how Gardner do? Probably like an I would say a 9, just because I wish there was more of him versus Williams. But they chose to like rotate him and Kobe Bryant on and off him. That, and they wouldn't follow him to the slot. That was the thing. Like, I think the biggest Jamison Williams gain was over the middle when he lined up in the slot. Or was he on the slot, or was he was on the inside, either on trips or traditional slot, whatever. You know what I've seen. You know what I mean. JT has the Rona. Oh, that sucks. Then no, why is he on the field? He wouldn't even be on the field if he did. Because that automatically makes him close contact. Stanley gave up a TD in his college career. He did. We need... well, easy breezy, dude. Hate to break it to you. I try to stay a family friendly show here. At least I personally try to stay family friendly. Clickbait these fools after the draft. Clickbait? Oh, I don't know what clickbait with what. Oh, he's cleared. He had it. Okay. I know, dude. I got Michigan at 8.5 in my other bet. It's wild. Like, I already failed in my bet I made like a few weeks ago when I took Cincy, but... Well, I took Cincy with the points. Let's be fair. I'm not that crazy where I went money line on Cincy. I'm not stupid. Yeah, hopefully... I don't know if this game is going to be fun to watch. We both know these offenses. It's going to be a lot of grinding in the run game. Sauce looked good. Sauce looked good. Oh, man, that makes me sad, dude. Cincinnati, man. James, Jameson didn't want the soak. That's why he stayed. He didn't stay inside. Well, I'll have to watch. I'll go back and look at it. I didn't see a lot of the times they were matched up. I'm gonna have to wait for all 22. But I can imagine they struggle with Sauce's physicality. But I mean, with your playmakers, you want to constantly be moving around anyway, so it doesn't surprise me that they would move him to the slot occasionally. Hey, and I mean, they used him on jet sweeps too. Hey, bro, you still want Tua out of town for Watson? You guys on a game? Okay, I still wouldn't mind upgrading from, if we can upgrade from Tua, we can upgrade from Tua. The only thing is, again, dude, with Watson, everything needs to be cleared up before he's even tradable. Do the Vikings need a rebuild or a retool? I think just a retool. I think offensively they could be A-okay. They got a potential quarterback of the future in Kellen Mond. I mean, you could still draft a guy, so I would just say a retool. That defense needs a bit of a retool. Yeah, Dalvin Cook's brother, James Cook. He's pretty dope. Durr, thank you for being here for that. I appreciate it. How many touchdowns did Georgia allow this year, not counting Alabama? I don't know. It was like 6 or 7. I'm pretty sure they gave up as many touchdowns as that defense had. I know it was pretty on par. I'm not talking the Watson stuff. I'm not talking the Watson stuff anymore. The Vikings coaching sucks. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure coaching staff's on the way out. Vikings need to retool the defense. Maybe, yeah, and definitely upgrade the quarterback. Like Kirk Cousins is fine enough, but and Alabama usually has the most NFL players too. Yeah, well, yeah, Alabama, they're a team that just retools, reloads. What's the Eagles' best option this year? Sears draft pick number. Oh, I don't know what that means, Terrence. Oh, pick number 1. Oh, best player available. If I'm the Eagles, best player available in a defensive heavy draft, best player available. If they could trade, I'm still all for them trying to pick up a 2023 first rounder. If they can, just try to acquire more. But definitely, I would try to go defense, just even receiver. Kellen don't even start for. Yeah, I know. That's wild. Hey, there's Ronnie Bell's returning, by the way. He's going to be like a 5th-year senior, I think. There's a couple of surprise returns, like Xavier Hutchinson's returning to Iowa State. Ooh, Mr. Purple Power. I like that. I like the idea of bringing a play action heavy scheme to Minnesota. Be really effective with their run game. I hear Pittsburgh Eagles, Broncos talk Vikings about Cousins trade. Oh, that sucks. Hey, Durr. He says, hey, everyone. Smiley face. The like button is just a click away. Can you click on it? Broshmo deserves it. I like to think I do too. I hate how you won't talk about how Corral lost half of his wide receivers midway through the year. You forget I am an Ole Miss fan, so while you make excuses for Willis and how give Coral some. Dude, Corral was like my quarterback 1 for a minute. Tell me, how does his downfield accuracy affect who he's throwing to? He might not have as much separation as he is accustomed to. Regardless, dude, it's still his downfield accuracy is the one thing I point out. I ain't hating on Corral. Golly. I like Corral. Like, I never really ragged on his performances this year. Doug Peterson should get the job. The man won a ring for the Eagles, then got fired. Yeah, that was stupid. Dude, DK, good luck, man. Good luck. Who do you think the Giants are going to draft? Probably the trenches. Most likely the trenches, I think. Make a defensive line starting 6 out of Georgia and Michigan's D line. Start in 6. Start in 6? What do you mean start in 6? Like, be Hutch, Jalen Carter. I ain't gonna lie, Devontae Wyatt. I guess I'll roll with the Jabbo. I like the idea of having Trayvon Walker kind of like playing around there. And then Davis, what do you mean starting 6? I'm confused about that question. Do you think the number 1 recruit cornerback going to Jackson State over bigger schools eventually? end up hurting his overall stock? I don't think so. If he ends up transferring, I think he should be allowed. He could play a couple of years and then probably transfer. I mean, I imagine that's the plan. I don't think he's going to stay there his whole career. I think it's likely he transfers after a couple of seasons. Well, okay, Malik Willis has a cannon. He does know where it's going. He just sometimes doesn't see who's in the general vicinity. Hey, yo, DK, dude. No judgment. But you're not wrong either. Lorenzo's like, get Joe Judge the hell out of here. Who do you compare Hutch to that played in the NFL or that is still in the NFL? Originally, like, my comp would have been similar to, like, I liked him like I liked Rashad Weaver going in last year. Golly. Hold on. I want to look at a measurable real quick. Oh man, that still doesn't even feel like a good. Like, originally, I would say like Jared Allen, but even that, I feel like he's got a bit more, finesse than Jared Allen. Isn't Sam Howell just Baker with a bigger arm, but maybe less accurate? I disagree. I mean, Baker was still a very quality prospect. If we're going off Baker, like, that's not fair to like talk about Baker the prospect and then how the NFL talent has turned up. Just because you saw good things in Baker when he was a prospect, just because some of those haven't come to fruition during his NFL career, doesn't mean you were wrong on the evaluation, just necessarily the player. Jared Hopper Hop Finger with another super chat. Thank you, by the way, my friend. Hutchinson's going to be a problem. We will see how Jordan Davis' stock is. There is a lot of talent out to there. Nakobe Dean, Hill at safety. Oh, dude, Shannon Tyndall. You got, was it Quay Walker, Lewis Sign, Brad Hawkins. Those are just the defenses. Darion Kendrick. I mean, if you go ahead and, like, Christopher Hinton, if you go ahead and take a look at the offenses, there's some talent there. Justin Schaefer, Jamari Sawyer, Zamir White, Hassan Haskins, James Cook. There's a lot of talent out there, dude. Brian Burns, I don't think so. Brian Burns was like 245 coming into the combine. Dude, Merle Garrett. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Not someone great. You hire Greg Roman, which wasn't very popular to Panthers fans when I said it. Eddie, like, you're the guy, like the guy I was talking about the thing with, if you know what I'm saying. To confirm, actually, hold on. Let me go check. What am I doing? Why am I asking? I shouldn't have to ask you. I should check. You are the guy. All right. All right, bud. Here, let me get through some of these real quick. So Eddie's got a friend, Patrick, big friend of the channel, big friend of the channel. He is having a birthday today. He is getting older, much like the New Year's getting older. We're gonna wish him a happy birthday. Gonna sing him happy birthday. Let me go through a few more comments, and then I'll go ahead and get that sucker going, dude. Do I think Washington could benefit from trading one of their like 700 first-round defensive linemen? Oh man, I don't know, because I feel like you couldn't go like interior is not going to get you a lot. Do I think Devin Lloyd or Nakobe Dean is better? No, both of them do very different things. Depends on what you're looking for. What do I think about Brock Bowers? He's going to be a first-round tight end in 2024. Way better prospect than Howe, but we've seen what Baker has been. I don't understand QB evals anymore. Either we've seen it, Lawrence, Mac Jones, or we haven't. Well, you can still have good evals on a player and they don't turn out. What you figure out is, why is that the case? Easy breezy. You don't be like, oh, our eval must have been wrong. You look at what went wrong along the way. Unless there was like some clear signs. Because like you could look at guys like Josh Rosen. There were some clear signs where it's like, this might be a sketchy pick. Well, with Baker, it was like, man, he really tests, like, he's super accurate. He typically makes a lot of good decisions. And then after his rookie season, here we go, game just started. He hasn't been the best decision maker. You've seen the Browns be scared to put the ball in his hands, you know? So, which college team do I root for? Miami. So what I'm saying is, you don't necessarily look back and be like, where did we get this eval wrong? I think the first thing you want to look at is, what were we wrong about him in our eval, or what went wrong along the way? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could look at Saquon Barkley and be like, well, injuries, that's been a big case. Lack of an offensive line. Maybe we shouldn't draft running backs that high. So maybe the eval wasn't wrong. Maybe it was where you drafted. Like, there's a lot of questions, you know. You could go real in depth with this. Wow, Michigan, you need to stop the run. All right. Anyway, real quick. Patrick. Happy birthday, Patrick. I'm glad you are a fan, a friend of the channel. Hopefully you have a good day, a safe New Year's. You got a pretty darn good friend in your boy Eddie. Slide it in my DMs like that. How was that? I thought that was pretty good. I didn't want to sing happy birthday, but dude, Hamilton, dude, no lie, Lorenzo, you ain't wrong. Which no, I already read that. Pittsburgh needs a wide receiver 1 or get a QB. I don't think Pittsburgh needs a wide receiver 1. They could add a receiver to their core, but I don't need a receiver 1. I think Deontay's pretty good, and so is Claypool. Rosen wasn't that bad. We just had a worse offense. All right, to be fair, yes, you didn't give him a good shot, but he never developed into anything more. He kind of had a middle-in arm. There were some questions of him as a decision maker coming out. Like, there were some red flags. Whoa. Dang, dude. They're out for blood. What was your take on Josh Rosen coming out? Trust DJ at NFL Network, but he busted on Rosen bad. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan. Like, again, thinking back, there was a lot of questions about his decision making there at UCLA. He had a middle-in arm. It wasn't like a high-end arm. There was a reason why he was like, what, the 4th quarterback off the board there? So, and I liked Baker a lot. Not to say Baker's done just yet, but I mean, he's got one more year to kind of prove it. This year's been kind of a weird year for a lot of players, and he's been hurt, so. Oh, Bubba Bolden. Ah, screw Bubba Bolden, dude. I can't believe he's coming out. I can't believe Bubba Bolden's coming out, dude. That guy had a chance to be a much higher drafted player than he's gonna be. As a Steelers fan, Claypool would only be good on the reality. Oh my gosh. Total divas. Calm down. Dude, Claypool made one boneheaded decision, guys. Calm down. All right. That defense needs a big stop. Michigan has been better against the run since Kenneth Walker. They call a timeout. Yeah, they call a timeout. Well, they put the 5th-year option on him, so. Don't do your man like Bubba. He's my man. I'm a Hurricanes fan. I went to bat for Bubba before the offseason. I was a Bubba fan. Bubba's let me down. He's let you down. Oh, holy moly. Mac Jones throw. Oh, well, okay. Mac Jones is not bad quarterback, though. Do you have any way we can watch highlights? No, I don't. Like, if we're talking about the game or even in my videos, like, I get hit for copyright, dude. They'll either pull down the video, demonetize the video, stuff like that. That's why I don't do it, or else I would. What did Bubba do again? I just got here. Bubba Bolden. He hasn't lived up to his potential. That's it. No Mac disrespect here. Mac Jones is fine. He's fine. He's a rookie. He's gonna make mistakes. He's a guy that you don't want to have the ball. Like, if you need a big play, you don't want to have to put the ball in his hands. Let the kid develop. You know you're getting a guy with good accuracy and precision. He's not going to be a big arm guy. Like, let's calm down with the Max stuff just yet. What are your thoughts on De'Aaron King? I don't think he's a quarterback. He's probably slot. Yo, what's good? Micro Mike, my friend, how are you? I may have to make my the mock video on your mock draft with the Lions. Go for it. Like, Mac Jones, honestly, he hasn't looked bad at parts this season. Mac is fine, but people need to stop being impressed. His team runs for 300 yards a game. Yeah, they're just helping out their quarterback. I mean, you don't want to put a lot on a rookie quarterback anyway. Justin Fields, I'm a big fan of. I don't know how old De'Aaron King is. He's a guy that I decided to get in late with. That's a first. There are a couple of guys that are like 24, 25 years old in this draft, though. Like, what, Velus Jones? Dude's like 24, 25, something like that. Lance is the best. Maybe. Have you made a Denver mock? Nah, Billy. Well, there's Bowers with the touchdown. No, all my team specific mock drafts will be going on the Patreon. Dang. Yeah. Oh, man. That's probably a tougher matchup for Hawkins then. The dude's fast. Well, that was quick. Oh, I guess I should end the poll then, huh? All right. Y'all picked Michigan. I don't know what y'all were doing. I just need Michigan not to lose by multiple touchdowns or multiple scores. Mac is better than. Oh, I don't know about that. Mac better than Tua. Oh, give it a minute. I don't care what anyone says about Pitts. Bowers is the best tight end prospect I've ever seen. Can block like a brick, while it is as gifted as anyone in the pass game. It's gonna be close. I like Tua. People slander him for no reason. He was drafted in the worst situation. Thanks, by the way. No run back, no receivers. They have a beast tight end, but that's it. I mean, yeah, dude. Honestly, like we know. Just look at how bad the offensive line is. That they have to run a RPO heavy scheme just to get the ball out quick. Yeah, Michael Mayer is pretty darn good at Notre Dame too. All right, Michigan, you got to respond, man. Or else we're going to be looking at a stinking repeat of the Cincinnati-Alabama game. Justin Fields is going to be the next Andrew Luck. I don't think Justin Fields is going to retire, if that's what you're saying. No, the tight end class isn't that bad this year. It's actually a really good tight end class. Isaiah Likely, Trey McBride are all good. There's going to be good late round options. I mean, there's not going to be many drafts with Kyle Pitts in it. Bad start. Yeah, Jalen Wademeyer, he's all right. He's going to be an okay tight end. Honestly, that's what they need, dude. They need big plays from him. Dude, diving forward? The ball's on McNamara. Oh, Tony. Okay, I get it. I was like, who's your favorite QB in the DRA? What's the DRA? I don't know what DRA is. Oh, in the draft. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Flea Flicker. All right, pulling out. Josh. Okay. That is the most anticlimactic flea flicker. Who is my favorite quarterback? I'm a big fan of Tanner McKee, but I really think he returns. Who's your favorite draft? Like QB in the draft, I'm probably Tanner McKee. I don't think he comes out though. Then at that case, it's probably I'm not gonna lie, dude. I really like Malik Willis. Like watching what he can do with the ball in his hands is just, oh, he's just fun to watch. What happened to Will Fuller? Injuries. All right, man. Yeah, a lot of people can't stand Malik. Do you think any stocks have gone up today? Yes. Yes, they have. You think Brock Purdy is a sleeper pick in the draft? I got him listed as a 7th rounder. He's borderline UDFA. Jack Hayner's going back to Fresno for 1 more year. BT dubs, Jarris. Just say Pickett so I can be happy. I'm so indifferent on Pickett though, because he just feels like Derek Carr. And I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to quarterback position, I lean with the upside. Who do I got winning? I think Georgia. I'm rooting for Michigan. This one's honestly a toss up. I'm rooting for Michigan because I got them at 8.5. Got him with the 8.5, so I'm kind of rooting for Michigan. If Dorian Thompson Robinson gets drafted, it's not as a quarterback. What a bad drop. Tony, I beg to differ, dude. They're not even the same in terms of how they run the football. Where do I think Malik Willis ends up in the draft? I don't know what team. Oh, it got tipped. Nah, did it? Not really. But 4th and 4. I like this call. I love the balls on Jim Harbaugh right now. Dang. Um. Man. Anyway, what was it? Malik Willis, I think, could go anywhere from top 10 to maybe top 25. Like, honestly, this Senior Bowl means a lot. So this is gonna be weird. Everyone's gonna be like so weird about how, like, where these quarterbacks go, you know? Like, it's gonna be so different compared to, like, everyone's rankings are gonna be wild in some way. Same with the edge class. We're already read that. Who do you think Dallas will draft if safety and corner are not available? They could honestly go linebacker, edge, if like a Nakobe Dean or a Devin Lloyd are still around. And I mean, the edge class is just, there's so many good players. I'm not. I mean, you could also maybe grab a tackle if one of the guys like Trevor Penning or Bernhard Raymond show out. Like, I mean, honestly, just maybe best player available, stuff like that. If DTR comes back, he's not coming back. Like, that's Dylan Gabriel's team now. He's not coming back. But if he does, yes, he has to switch to receiver. Who's my favorite wide receiver in the class? Drake London. I love Drake London. I was glowing about him before the draft, or before the season started. I was like, this guy has a chance to break out, and then he broke out, and then he broke his ankle. Just got out of She Got Sports live stream. She had no idea you were gonna. I hate calling it a raid because I always associate that with the Twitter or Twitch raid, and it's not. There's a lot more work involved in a YouTube raid. Yeah, nah, dude. She came in and brought her stuff. I was looking at her channel. She did a draft video, like, I think in 2020. Like, hey, dude, she keeps up with college football, man. I got no problem doing a draft with her. That'd be fun. But nah, dude, I appreciate her coming in, bringing in some of her loyal subs. I legit, when I saw She Got raided, or She Got Sports raided you, I was like, what is this? Is this like meatspin.com or something? Are y'all trying to, like, crash my computer? What is this nonsense? I saw that a couple of times. I was like, first thing I thought, I was like, I'm about to ban these guys, dude. What kind of nonsense are you bringing in here? What's your grade on? Oh gosh, Javier, don't ask me that. You don't want to know. Let me ask you, Javier, are you a big fan, like a big fan of Hassan Haskins? Because if so, you don't want to know my grade on him. Dude, Makaki, dude, he's kind of like Brandon Stokely. Who has more upside, Garrett Wilson or Drake? Garrett Wilson does. But you were asking who my favorite is. My favorite doesn't necessarily mean uh they're like my highest graded guy in the class. You gotta switch to Twitch? Nah. We already tried that, so. Oh, she's a sub too? Oh my gosh, that warms my heart. Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, that's so nice. James Cook, baby. Yo, Lorenzo, yeah, you ain't wrong, dude. Stokely was kind of good. Well, so is this, was it McCluckley or something? I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of him. But from what I saw, like in the Alabama game, like he's kind of nice. And obviously, I said Brandon Stokely because it was the first white receiver I thought of. So, who are the top prospects next year outside of Stroud, Williams, and Young? Who's Williams? Can't call him. Who's Williams? Stroud, Young. Who's Williams? You got Will Anderson. I think Jalen Carter, by the way, watch him in this game. He's the best guy on the defensive line for Georgia. Oh, there's Cook again. Oh, no, that's McIntosh. That's my boy. I love me Kenny McIntosh. Jordan Davis seems like he's barely. Yeah, because he's a 2-down player. I was watching film. I feel like Willis really can't anticipate and lead the receivers into throw, especially on time-in routes. I don't disagree. I feel like a lot. His anticipation, honestly, it's not half bad, but it's not ideal. Again, there's a lot he's gonna have to adjust when it comes to his passing. But the arm strength's there. I think the accuracy is there. Enough for me to be like, I want to take a shot on this guy. Yeah, Georgia came out to ball tonight. Did Sauce get scored? No, Sauce didn't get scored on. Yeah, Zap's not a bad sleeper. Any good centers that will probably fall to the second round of the draft? Well, I could give you a couple of good, maybe day 2 guys. Like there's Jared Patterson, Donovan West. I mean, even those guys might be even early day 3. No way. Dang. Well, there goes that bet. Oh, Caleb Williams. Yeah, no, yeah, he's not good. He won't be good to go though. Eric, dude. Eric's got the comment of the night. Congrats on the 2022 Alabama championship. I haven't seen Pickens on the field. Eric, dude, that was goated, dude. Who? Oh, I remember what I was doing. All right, let's look at these center prospects real quick. At least some of the guys that I've already got some confidence in that I've ranked. Because there's still a lot of guys I still need to look at. Like, there's going to be a lot of grinding from here until the Senior Bowl. I'll say that. Yeah, no, dude. My first centers are like late day 2, early day 3. Donovan West, Jared Patterson. Then you get into like early day 3, mid day 3, and Dylan Parham. Michael, what is it, Maietti, the Mizzou guy. If you want to do late day 3, Nick Ford, Alex Forsyth, I think is how you say it. But he probably ends up coming back. Ricky Stromberg decided to come back for Arkansas. I still gotta go back and watch Grant Gibson from NC State. Alex Lindstrom, I just haven't been. He's probably gonna be like a fifth round guy for me. It's just I'm not a big fan of that cat. Can't help it. Dawson Deaton, Texas Tech cat. Need to watch him again. Doug Kramer's a lunger. He's probably late day 3 to undrafted free agent. I think those are about the only centers. James Empey, but the dude's old. I think those are about the only centers I got on my go back and watch. Something like that. Hopefully that helped out with your question. Yeah, the 2020. Well, that's what we thought about Jarris. That's what we thought about this class. We thought it was going to be deep at quarterback, and then a lot of guys underwhelmed in their return for 2023. Yeah, Slovis transferring to Pitt's nice. Yeah, Evan Neal looked pretty good, but so did I think Masha Sanders looked pretty good taking him on. Honestly, I think Sanders may have done the most for his stock in that game. Who do you think will be the new head coach of the Jags? I think Doug Peterson's a good option. The Bears pick that the Giants would you mind? I don't mind, honestly. I don't mind them taking I don't mind the Giants taking Linderbaum with either of their picks, honestly. The tackle class falls. I don't think it necessarily falls off after Pennon. Like I think because Nicholas Petit Frere is more of this like end of the second round guy or mid second round guy. Then you got guys like Daniel Falele. I really think Sean Ryan's gonna be viewed as a guard in the NFL. Who do I think the Falcons should go for in the draft? $1 million question. I think that. So yeah. The Jags wish, Tony. The Jags wish. I like the idea of receiver or edge. Those are my top 2. Tony. Kennard, I think, is a guard in the NFL. I still think he's like close to a top 50 player. But who do you think Sanders will get drafted by? Wouldn't mind him on the Eagles. We need defensive ends. He's probably going in the second round somewhere. Oh, he could sneak into the first round. Like this edge class is so studded. That's so hard because you like think about these guys that might go in like day 2, and it's like they could really go to any team. Who do you think is a bigger need for the Falcons to re-sign this offseason? Foye or CP84? Who the hell's... Oh, Cortland Patterson. Like, I love Foye, but honestly, I think they would do better trying to get a more... Getting a linebacker that could tackle down to down. Like... that's the thing, man. Those guys are him and Jones are good in coverage, but Foye, former safety, he does struggle to wrap up sometimes. I do like Foye. Hopefully, maybe you could get him back for cheap though. Cowboys crazy if they go receiver. I don't necessarily, like, it depends. Depends how the board falls, Callum. Hey, guys, we got a first down. Well, not we, but Michigan. I feel like the entire free agent till the draft and is going to be excited for the Broncos. Dude, I mean, with the name of quarterbacks that might get moved, it's going to be wild. I'm curious. Give me free agent moves and picks you would make as a Steelers coach. How much cap space do they got? Oh, where do I rank Trevon Diggs? He's top 10. Simply. Like, I would make a move on Derek Carr, honestly. You could get away with maybe trading for cheap for him. He'll be, his contract's team friendly. Maybe go after one of the bigger free agents. Steelers have the most. Dolphins have the most. Dolphins have like 73 mil. Is it really highest in the league for the Steelers? Last time I checked, it was the Dolphins. Well, shoot. Well, he's talked about because Diggs is talked about because of the playmaking skills. That's why. I would go AJ Terrell over Diggs though. Terrell's shut down. I prefer shut down. I think dude, honestly, like if you had those two, because you always want a playmaker, and then you always want some guy that's just shut down. He is an island defender, you know? I don't think Matt Corral is as accurate as Baker Mayfield coming out. Good God, dude. Kobe Dean. Dude's a monster. Hey, I think my booster seat's here for my kid. Let's see, man. Like Brandon Sheriff, maybe if they choose not to bring back Trey Turner, though he hasn't been half bad. Maybe get a few of those veteran tackles out there, like Charles Leno. Massey hasn't been bad because you're likely giving up a first round pick and a day 2 pick in that trade. Did you like Darnold as a QB? He wasn't my QB1 in 2018, but I did like Darnold. Like, how did I have him? I think I had Baker, Allen, Darnold. Because I'm a sucker for upside, dude. I think it was Baker, Allen, Darnold. I ain't gonna lie, Rosen, and probably Jackson. Jackson was really eye-opening. I'll say that. They need to bring some infusion of talent at the corner position, too. What are your NFL picks week 17? Okay, I guess let's go ahead and look at this right now then. Dude, yeah, Nakobe Dean, number 17 is a missile. Nakobe Dean's a monster. All right, let's look at this because I want to look at the over and unders. I don't bet on NFL just because you don't get good spreads or anything. Just not a fan of it. How many QBs do you have first round grades on for 2023? Not positive yet. I just got QBs listed. I haven't thrown around grades yet. Dolphins, Titans. I'm rooting for the Dolphins, though that game does scare me. So I'm going for Dolphins. Honestly, I would take Dolphins 3.5. Bills should mollywop the Falcons. Wow, 14.5. That's a scary number because it makes you want to take the Falcons. I don't think I'd still take the Falcons in that, though. I want to take the Falcons to cover that. Bears are a 6-point favorite over the Giants because the Giants have no one at quarterback. They should win that game, though I don't know if I would take the points in that game. Where do I think Manning will commit? Sounds like Clemson's a big option, right? DK, they ain't trading DK, dude. I'm rooting for the Bengals hardcore against the Chiefs. I just don't know if that is plausible. Hey, Falcons fan, I was talking about taking the Falcons with 14.5 points. That's a ridiculous spread. It's a ridiculous spread. It's tempting. I don't know if I would take Bengals with 4, though. Just knowing that game could get away. Honestly, I think I would probably take the Raiders in terms of, because Colts are 7-point favorites. I think no Carson Wentz. Yeah, I'll take the Raiders 7 points, but I think Colts still win that game. Wow, Patriots are 16-point favorites over the Jags. Ugh. Yeah, Patriots win that. Bucks, dependent. I don't know if Bucks play their starters. They could probably win that game without. But yeah, no, Bucks, they're 13.5. Wow, only 13 against the Jets. That's interesting. Eagles, Washington. Eagle, 4.5-point favorites. Yeah, I'll take the Eagles. Washington's kind of in a lull right now. Rams, 5.5. I would take actually Rams minus 5.5. I think the Ravens, they're just too beat up, too hurt. Broncos, Chargers. This is a must win for the Chargers. They have to win this game. Chargers 7.5 favorites. I'd be interested to take them take Broncos though at 7.5. Texans, Niners. Ooh, 12 points. I might take Texans to cover that. I think I'd be willing to take the Texans to cover that in Trey Lance's first game potentially if Jimmy G doesn't return. Let's see. Cardinals, Cowboys. Cowboys 6-point favorites. Ooh. Nah, if I'm betting this game, it's money line. I'm taking Cowboys. Panthers, Saints. Saints 6.5 favorites. They get Hill back. That game seems like it might be closer than it is. I think I go Saints here. Lions, Seahawks. Seahawks 7.5-point favorites. I'm taking Detroit with the 7.5. I probably lean to the Seahawks, but I think Lions could cover that. Vikings, Packers 13.5 now with Cousins. Gonskis. Yeah, Packers easy. And that was Week 17 picks. You're welcome. What happened to the Chargers? They weren't ready for prime time. They started the year out pretty good, though. Oh, Broncos got hit with the Rona pretty hard? Dang. Who's better, Davis Mills or Tyrod Taylor? Mills, actually, I would just... I don't know. It's pretty close in terms of play, I think. Just with what you've seen from a young Davis Mills, keep in mind, coming in with not a lot of dropbacks to his name out of Stanford, looking this good, at least good enough, I think warrants... I wouldn't mind passing on quarterback if I'm the Texans. Like, I'm not minding that. I'll pass on quarterback this year, wait for a stronger class. Do I think Dean is worth a top 8 pick? No, I don't think he is. It's not like he's Micah Parsons. I'm not going to lie. If the Eagles hit on all of their picks in the first round, which is highly unlikely, unfortunately, they will probably run the NFC East again for a handful of years. I don't know. I'm not completely sold on Jalen Hurts just yet. Who's the best wide receiver fit for the Falcons in this draft? Dude, Jameson Williams. That's the first name off the bat. Depending on what happens with Calvin Ridley. Like, I really like that. What happened to Sam Howell? The team around him sucked. That's what happened to Sam Howell. Poor guy. You just saw it. Like, he's out there on a freaking island by himself trying to beat South Carolina by himself. The defense laid down in yesterday's game. The wide receiver play has been atrocious outside of Downs. He's got nothing from his offensive line. It's poor, dude. What's going to happen with Jordan Love next year if Rodgers stays? I mean, you could still hold on to him as your quarterback of the future. Just depends how long does Rodgers plan to go for. What's going on with Ridley? He walked away from the team for personal reasons. Don't know what's up with him. Hopefully it's all working itself out and he returns to the team next year. Hey, my booster seat is here. Why am I so happy about my kid getting a booster seat? If you haven't already, we got 150 people in here with only 52 likes. So go ahead, hit that thumbs up. Ignore that thumbs down, please. Or do with what you want. I don't care, man. I don't care. It's a free country. Or at least my country's a free country. Hey, there's George Pickens. That's why I think Sam is better than people think. When he had talent, he was dominant. He was. Ooh, Brad Hawkins is down. Dude, Washington just came down on him. Isn't that cat like 260? Do you think they would prioritize pass rush? Though consider how terrible it is, I guess it all falls on Ridley. Yeah, I mean, again, pass rush would be something I'd prioritize as well. But keep in mind, it is a very rich, like, it might be the deepest position group of the whole draft. So they could afford to pass on it and maybe take it in day two. Why are people putting Carroll over Pickett? Because the quarterback class is so hard to rank. Everyone's going to have different rankings. It's kind of nuts. Have you watched Jacoby Widman? Oh, I haven't watched him yet. I remember you suggesting him to me. Hold on. I feel like that cat might be... Oh, dude, he transferred to Michigan State. I haven't checked him out. I'm kind of excited, but that's sick. He went to Michigan State. So you're saying Corral didn't have talent around him? Dude's got SEC talent around him, dude. Calm down. Because Pickett was throwing to freaking Blitnikoff winner. Oh, Broshmo, the stash deserves a chance in Philly. Oh my gosh. Did they really a boat pick the Giants? Nuh-uh. Do I think Mariota or Trubisky gets a chance again? Probably not. They're backups at this point. Really walked away after having was it a death in the family? That's rough, man. That's rough. That's the thing, dude. That's just life. Like, take your time to mourn, but you gotta understand the world. The world keeps moving, and at some point, you're gonna have to get moving along with it again. So take your time. Take your time, Mr. Calvin. Hopefully everything works out well for you. Get you back into good spirits. As Dur says, hit the like button. Who is your number one edge after KT and Hutch? I have a tier. My tier is after Hutchinson and Thibodeau. They're tier 1. My tier 2 is Karlaftis, Ojabo. Wow, that was a good blitz. Didn't work out, though. Oh, my gosh. Karlaftis, Ojabo, and Kingsley and Nagbari. Kind of depends what you're looking for. They're all a little bit different from one another. My favorite team is the Dolphins because I like to hurt inside. There you go, McIntosh. Dude, look at him find the way. Both the Steelers is wild. I think Rodgers might go, but Green Bay easily has the better roster. You have the... Oh, gosh, that's rough. That sucks for the Giants, man. Or, I don't know, maybe they're having a good, wholesome time. Do you watch the CFL? I don't, actually. It's fun league. Small, but a funny one. Now, I do watch a little arena, though. I heard it was his kid. Oh, was it? Oh, dude. Golly. That sucks, dude, if it was, man. I had a buddy that his daughter had a brain tumor. She eventually passed away after fighting it for like a year or so. Just sucks, dude. Just sucks. What's this hype on Karlaftis? Karlaftis, his game translates well to the NFL. He's very powerful, very strong, very explosive. And when he played, like outside of sophomore year where he was injured and he had the Rona, his production's been off the charts. So the production's there for him. Curious how he does test out in the athletic drills. Who do you think Miami gets in free agency? Good players. Drummond, Sanders, Mingo, and you roll them together and they are still half of Addison. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Really missed the receiver there. Try being a Washington fan. It's way worse. Ah! I don't think so. Are you happy with Tua? I am. Will that stop me from upgrading him? No. I'm not a big Jameer Sawyer guy. I think he typically gets a lot of help when they have tight ends. They typically always line him up on his side. Sometimes both tight ends line up on his side. But look at that, dude. Dude can't handle speed. He's a guard. He's a guard at the next level. Like, Ojabo just beat him right from the get-go. Like, look at that. Dude, all it was a little, straight ducked his head. I don't think Sawyer got a hand on him. I feel like Miami needs to get some vets on that offensive line. Agreed. I've been preaching it. At least you have Super Bowls. We have no Super Bowls. Tough being a Vikings fan. I don't know. I'd rather my team be competitive in the playoff race consistently. Dang, 17? Nah, dude. Dude, that was the one thing I was worried about was this Michigan offense. Do you think JT Daniels went to the transfer portal? He should. I hear a big reason they decided to stick with Stetson Bennett was because of his mobility. Hey guys, quick update. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up. I like that we're at 69 likes. Nice. But let's hit the like button. Oh. Yeah, Brian Flores is a good coach. I do like him. JTL to LSU, that wouldn't be half bad. Who are the good offensive line free agents this offseason? You got There's a bunch of guys who could sign for 1 year. There's only a couple of guys that really deserve long term. Which prospects should we look out for in this Georgia-Michigan game? Oh, Ethan, really? You're going to make me do this? All right, bud. Let's start at the running back position. James Cook, Zamir White, Hassan Haskins. If you're looking for 2023, Kenny McIntosh. What is it? Marshall Milton or something like that. Blake Corum. Wide receiver Pickens, but he's like kind of on and off the field. Tight end, nobody for this class. Offensive line, you got Jamil Sawyer, Justin Schaefer. It's really defense where it's at. Aiden Hutchinson, David Ojabo. Jalen Carter for next class. He's going to be a top 10 talent, mark my words, for 2023. But you got Jordan Davis, Devontae Wyatt, Nakobe Dean, Shannon Tyndall, Quay Walker, Lewis Sine, Darion Kendrick, Kaylee Ringo for the 2023 class. Brad Hawkins and Daxton Hill for Michigan. Yeah, Lorenzo, basically what Lorenzo says, everybody. Is Tua's brother any good? He's fine. He's fine. He is I think he doesn't have like NFL arm strength, but you don't necessarily need that. He just needs to work on his accuracy and anticipation and to limit turnover worthy throws. Like in the Iowa game, dude, they were really bad. Granted, he lost his best target. Yeah, I'd say his best target at the moment there. Mobility doesn't matter if you can't throw the football. Apparently not. Apparently it does. Apparently mobility does matter because they're up 17 with Stetson Bennett, and they're not even thinking about JT anymore. I wouldn't mind Garrett Wilson and Derek Carr. Oh, that is good mocha, baby. Oh, there's Jordan Davis. How is Ojabo's stock falling? Please enlighten me. He's not. It's not? I don't know. I don't think it is. Oh, man. I feel like that was less Jordan Davis and more on was it the guard? Who decided, okay, I'm going to go try to get to the second level? Why? Why would you decide that? I don't get it. I don't get why the guard did that. Oh, that's a good pickup. What happened to Gilbert? He left the team because of personal reasons. He didn't leave the team. He's on leave. He's decided he's still listed on the team. It's just they are pulling Ojabo from the game because he is a liability in the run game. To be fair, the cat is still learning how to play football. Did you know he didn't know why teams spiked the football? I thought that was a joke. Apparently that was legit real. So Kenny Pickett's your QB1. It's complicated. My QB1's like Pickett, Willis, Howell. Does JJ McCarthy take over for McNamara? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to throw in a guy. He probably doesn't know the whole playbook, man. This is something I've said before. I think McCarthy, they're just going to leave in for plays like that where they're going to be something schemed. You know, it's not going to be something where he has to make all these reads. So it's going to be gimmicky, if you know what I'm saying. Liability in the running game is a red flag. Not really. Not in a passing league. You could get run defenders for dirt cheap in day 3. Give me a guy that can get after the quarterback. There you go. Come on, Kendrick. What you doing? He just got toasted. Hot chocolate is only good with Hershey's Cha-Cha Cocoa Butter. I don't know why I added butter in that. I'm a coffee guy, so. Yeah, man. That's one of the things, dude. I'm always concerned about speed when it comes, like, how Kendrick deals with speed. Does Spencer Rattler ever make the NFL? We'll find out next year. Try glassing. Listen, I didn't think Graham Mertz was going to... Oh, my gosh. They didn't fall for that for a second. Oh my gosh. They didn't fall for that for 1 second. Dude, Nakobe Dean. Oh my gosh. Coffee with or without sugar? Personally, I think it's better without sugar. I put a little bit of creamer in mine. What round does Kendrick go? I got him as a 3rd right now. Oh, he got out there. Oh, wow. Look at that. My boy, Jalen Carter. Don't talk too much trash, Jalen. Calm down. Dude, Jalen Carter, whew, that guy stays with it. I really like Jordan Davis' usage. Kind of disapprove of the conditioning concerns. Kind of disproven the condition concerns. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see snap counts after. But I mean, also, again, I mean, it's just something that, like, he's not on the field right now, you know. But to be fair, it's a 3rd and long. But again, I mean, Georgia loves keeping their defensive line fresh. I want to go back to Graham Mertz for a second. So I did that mock last November where I was like, okay, maybe he takes a step in year 3 as a starter, you know? Maybe he is the guy that we saw in that game against Illinois, his first start. He's not the guy. He's not a real NFL prospect. He's barely a good college quarterback. He's barely a college quarterback. He's got moments. I shouldn't say that. He's got moments. Michigan getting destroyed? Yeah, they really need a score, and it's fortunately a field goal I don't think really does them much good. Dude, Dean's combine is going to be nutty. Would I take Karlaftis or Ojabo in the top 10? It depends what you're looking. Those are 2 vastly different, like, pass rushers. It really depends what you're looking for, what your scheme is, Alex. He's playing at least 50% of the steps, which is good. That's actually an upgrade of normally what he plays. What's Lloyd's range, and who do you think he goes first, him or Dean? Again, him and Dean are 2 very different type of linebackers. It really depends on the linebackers, like, or depends on the scheme. Like, is it a man-heavy coverage scheme for the linebacker? Are they asking their guys to just drop back in zone and kind of limit yards after the catch? Do they like to blitz their linebackers? Do they move their linebackers around? Like, there's a lot of questions, you know. But Lloyd, I think he's somewhere in the first. I feel like top 25. I don't know. I don't think he cracks top 10 though. Nah, Dean and Parsons, they are not the same when you look at them physically. Am I streaming the Rose Bowl tomorrow? I considered it, but I'm gonna get not a lot of sleep tonight, unfortunately. So I don't know if I'll be up to snuff to stream tomorrow, unfortunately. I was originally going to do it, but yeah. Hot take: Spencer will have a Heisman like year. Hopefully, maybe. Is Thibodeau better prospect? No, Chase Young was a better prospect than both Hutchinson and Thibodeau. They didn't quite get to that Nick Bosa level. I would say both Bosas, honestly. Joey and Nick were great prospects. Then you have Young, and then you kind of have the next guys are like Aiden and KT. Only iced coffee is good. I like both, but I do like hot coffee. Can the Bucks trust AB? They can trust him to win deep. Outside of that, your guess is as good as mine. You think Ojabo or Kaloftis is better for the Jets? It depends. Like, what role? Like, are they looking for the D Ford role? Because then that's like Ojabo, you know? Or do they want maybe kind of use John Myers Franklin? John Franklin Myers? Use him more as this Eric Armstrong or Armstead and kind of like play him more inside with occasionally kicking outside. So maybe they want a guy that specifically can put his hand in the dirt, stay on the line, and George Karlaftis. Kind of depends. Who's the best prospect you ever watched? Probably Nick Bosa. I really liked Nick Bosa. I liked Trevor Lawrence too. He had a lot of throws that were just like, wow, man. Wild. Dude, Jamar Chase actually. Jamar Chase was my favorite, dude. The amount of times I had to go to bat for that guy, oh, it just confused me. I think South Carolina will be a contender in the or the SEC East. McDuffie or McCreary depends on the scheme. Like Brandon Staley, like McDuffie, I think is great for a Staley, Brandon Staley scheme, a Sean McDermott scheme. While I think McCreary can handle those more maybe man heavy schemes a bit better. Dude, I got so many tissues up here, dude. My nose is just watering. Khalil Mack was a good prospect. He was, dude. I liked him and Anthony Barr a lot in that draft. I didn't expect Anthony Barr to get drafted and then him move to off-ball linebacker. I didn't see that one coming. Oh, Myles Garrett too. That was before I was really hardcore into it and just more so kind of followed it. Because honestly, this year is the most research I've ever done for a draft. And I said that last year. I was like, hey, this upcoming, like, each year, I'm going to go at it harder, stronger, longer. Thought Sauce did out. Yeah, Sauce did great, dude. Clowney was a good prospect, though. Clowney was a good highlight tape footage. Who do you think will have a better career, Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson? I don't know, man. Because it's not like Jamar Chase has to like share the football with T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd, even Joe Mixon in some cases. Wow. Wow. Oh, man. Bradley Chubb was pretty good. I kind of got a heart for North or NC State defensive lineman. Like I liked Mario Williams back in the day. I liked Chubb. I loved Lee McNeil last year. I also like James Smith Williams, who's I forgot where he's at now, but he's a decent depth guy. Oh, that's good. Dax Hill or Jordan Battle? I would take Jordan Battle. Jordan Battle you could do a little bit more with. They're just two different type of safeties, man. Daxton Hill is a guy that could sneak into the slot, but I think he's got a lot more range. Smith Williams is on Washington. Nice. How do I feel about? Oh, I liked Jair Alexander. I'm a sucker, dude. I'm a sucker for undersized corners, man. How big was Jair measured out at the combine? Hey, held him to a field goal, or allegedly. Jair Alexander combine. Just pretty sure he was weighed in. Yeah, dude. 5'10". Oh, 196. That ain't half bad. Oh, people probably flipped out about his arms, dude. Like, his length isn't great. Only 31 inch. Yeah, but I'm a sucker for undersized corners, man. Like, I like Trent McDuffie in this draft. I love Dasani Samuel Jr. coming out last year. Do you think Dax Hill will be better than? No, I don't. Kyle Hamilton. There's a reason everyone has Kyle Hamilton #1 overall. Thoughts on Brandon Smith's a stud. He's gonna be good. I still think he still needs to learn about the nuances of playing in the middle. But that guy athletically at 240, he's good. It won't surprise me if he sneaks into the first round. Dude's good. Which safety would be best for Jordan Battle, I think. Though you could make a case Daxton Hill does more for them, I still think a little bit better. What length arms do you want in a corner? Isn't it typically about 32? What did Cameron Dantzler have? Gotta make sure I'm not confusing cause what I know with tackles it's 33, right? I don't know. I typically keep a chart. Because typically, yeah, anything less than 32 is worrisome for people. I thought it was 32. Yeah, because people made a gripe about Cameron Dantzler having 30 having less than 32-inch arms, but more so also that he also ran the 40 kind of crap. Like if you're gonna have like small length, you kind of want your guys to be pretty speedy. Or if you're gonna be this guy that really depends on getting your hands on the receiver, they expect you to have length then. So it's like there's a lot. There's a lot. Oh yeah, Josh Jackson, man. That was so weird that cat just couldn't get playing time. Do I think Washington drafting a free safety high and moving land? Well, I heard Landon Collins didn't want to move to linebacker, but he's playing in the box, basically playing linebacker. No, I think they need to lose Landon Collins. He is a big waste of money. Cameron Dantzler had 30. Whoa, that was even worse. Leo or Davis to the Ravens? Give me Leo. He's higher on my board. I think he's a better Derek Wolfe replacement or eventual replacement. Which one of these? Oh, I think the right tackle's going to the Michigan right tackles in the Senior Bowl. Want to go back and watch him. Golly, dude. Oh, this has been a rough first half. I think Dancer's pretty solid. I think he's going to be a quality depth piece among on a cornerback room. Like, he showed a lot of promise his rookie season. Honestly, it's a shame he didn't play that much this year, or as much as I thought he should have played a lot more. Any jet motion, dude. Dude, Dean has some highlights. If you could go back to that Kentucky game, Kentucky was in the red zone, and they get everybody on this screen. Essentially, it's just a screenplay. Everyone's playing the right side of the field, but Dean's the only one that sees it. Golly. Nolan Smith's another guy. I wonder if he comes out. I hope not. I think he could go pretty high next year. But who was I talking about? Oh, the Kentucky play. So he's got 3 blockers in front of him between him and the running back, and he just goes through all 3 of them like it was nothing, dude. Just impressive play. Would have been a touchdown. Can you rank Kendrick, Bryant, and Gordon? Well, currently I have it Gordon, Kendrick, Bryant, but honestly, Kendrick and Bryant could end up flipping. Bryant ain't that high for me. He ain't cornerback 5 for me. I ain't gonna say that, because then I don't think he's in the first round conversation. You think they bring Peterson back? That'd be interesting. Dude, man, Michigan's got to do almost block. They got to do something, man. How do you say that? Is that Jagir? I don't know how to say your name, but the thing is, coming back to Georgia, they don't really teach you a lot of pass rushing moves at Georgia. There's such a heavy, hey, let's stop the run. You sure we are watching the right game? Michigan's gonna destroy it, dude. It's been a rough sledding tonight, dude. We might have an early game tonight, dude. We might be out early on this one tonight. Dude, Kenny McIntosh, baby. Ooh, I loved Kenny McIntosh before the year. I'm so happy he comes back and he'll actually get some legit playing time next year. It's my boy. Oh, did he say he'd love to come back? That's good, dude. What are your thoughts on? Oh, I don't know Shiloh Sanders. I have no idea who that is. Oh, coffee just splashed in my eye. Holy crap! That was uncatchable. Can't get a flag on that, bud. Or you think is better, Alabama or Georgia? I'd say Georgia's better. I don't know, man. Quarterback play matters, and that was kind of the thing in their matchup in the SEC championship. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I think it'll be a lot closer than what we saw in the SEC championship game. I still lean Alabama just because the quarterback plays better. Oh, too easy. Dude, was it Jonah or Jonas Gray? Dude has been susceptible this year to getting beat deep big time. Vincent Gray, that's what it was. I was thinking of the old Patriots running back. Deion Sanders' son at Jackson. Oh, dude, I don't watch Jackson State. I haven't gotten around to watching Jackson State, I should say. Uh, so I couldn't give you an honest answer. Trevon can probably sneak. Yeah, I think that Walker ends up coming out just because he can sneak into the first round. But I do think Nolan coming out in a class that's less stacked would really help him out. Who is the best OT prospect you have ever seen? I thought Sewell was great. Sewell was one of my favorites. Golly, who was in the dude? I was one of the first guys on Rashawn Slater. I think I had him ranked 20, and then stinking sometime in October or November, because the dude already opted out, but everyone hopped on that dude. And I was like, well, I'm glad y'all were late to the party. What other guys? I mean, Quentin Nelson felt like a no brainer. Like honestly, I thought if he wanted to play tackle, he could. Oh man, but like recent memory, it's so. To be fair, like also like offensive line is one of my toughest positions to evaluate just because it's one I'm constantly learning. You know, it's just the one I'm least familiar with. I didn't play it. For me, it's not the most fun to watch compared to like receiver, corner, even defense, dude. I love watching defense. The defensive line. But like there's so much more into offensive line, there's so much into it outside of just athleticism, which sucks. I'm a sucker for athleticism. Uh can we put an end to Patrick Chung? Oh gosh, yeah, I don't know why y'all are making those comps. Pray for Michigan. That post about Peterson returning next season was post on December 21. Oh, Darion Kendrick, he got some payback on a pick. What the hell, dude? Who does Steenley remind you of? Well, I think he has better size. I was first thing out my mouth was gonna be like, um, was like C.J. Henderson, but I think he's actually a little bit bigger. Um, let me go through some of these corners. I hate comps. I hate comps so much. It's just so hard to think of good comps and like just good comparisons. I'm just such a I don't know. I'd have to do a bit more research. You everyone said Ryan Leaf was Peyton Manning, so yeah, I mean comps are Michigan pull a Tom Brady. Oh golly, dude. Maybe. What up, AJ? How you doing, bro? Lattimore. Ooh, Lattimore's not a bad one. Dude, that's actually pretty solid. Who do you want the Dolphins to take in the draft? Receiver. A receiver. Yeah, well, CJ Henderson was a pretty good prospect, though. At least in terms of his measurements and whatnot. And honestly, both really had good ball skills. I think athletic wise, or just in turn, like I think Stevens probably got a bigger wingspan. I think he's probably a better athlete too. Dude, yeah, cops. I hate cops so much, man. Because everyone thinks of comps and they try to make the NFL comparison. They look at, well, this guy didn't produce. I was like, yeah, but he's got a similar build, similar skill set to this guy. Just because he didn't produce doesn't mean that this guy won't. Hey, dude, you have a good New Year, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Who broke John Ross's 40 time this year at the combine? Wasn't it? Was it this year or the year before? I thought it was Galvin Guidry, the Utah corner who's now with the Jets. That's what I thought it was. Everyone is saying he is turn on ESPN. What? They What do I think Garrett Wilson's ceiling is? I think the good dude could be a top 5, top 10 wideout, man. Dude's great. You listen to a show that wants controversy to get views. Yeah, that's a good sort. What? What are we talking about? No. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about Henderson, not Lattimore, when we were talking about the comparison. Whoo! Is Burks similar to Metcalf? We'll find out. That's the thing. With Burks, we gotta see him test out first. That's what I've been saying. Chris Smith just got ejected. What did he get ejected for? What happened? Talking about ESPN. Targeted. Well, what about the pass interference? Hartman is staying at Wake. I think you already said that. Hartman. I don't think Hartman's an NFL quarterback. The dude's real undersized. He actually reminds me a bit of Jack Hayner. So they kept the turnover. Well, I guess you can't challenge a non-call. Jeez Louise. Well, I don't think they'll need Chris Smith. Golly gee, dude. This is why I say, dude, SEC. It's the best. It's the best players in college football go to the SEC. Or Bama or Georgia. Texans played Howard at guard and wondering if they are actually going to keep Tunsil on pair. Yeah, I don't know why. Why did they move him back to left guard if he was playing good at left tackle? That makes no sense if you're the Texans. That's stupid. So stupid. Michigan's are fraud. I don't think they're frauds. I just think Alabama and Georgia, there isn't a team better than those two in the country. I think when you come down to it, those are the best college football teams in the nation. And unfortunately, by a mile. Georgia should wear black jerseys for this one. Oh, then we wouldn't be able to tell who's who. That would probably help Michigan. Texans got to fire their head coach. You don't like their head coach? What's his name? Former Ravens cat? I can't remember his name. Oh, man. What a disaster for a half. See, tackles from Georgia earning some money. I think Sawyer isn't. I think Sawyer's proven why he is an interior player, not a tackle. I haven't seen Aiden Hutchinson really do much damage tonight though. I meant saying earlier who will beat John Ross. Okay, so John Ross still has the record. Because I was like, man, I think Gidry just had but he had a 4.29. David Culley, thank you. I don't think Michigan's defense hasn't been bad. I think their offense has been bad. Like outside of a couple of like just broken plays. I mean, look at it. Like, the initial drive. I mean, dude, yeah, Georgia just drove down the field. You know what? I don't know. Michigan's just they're in over their head, unfortunately. What do I think about the Big 12 realignment? I'm intrigued because what they're bringing in Houston. Aren't they bringing in like SMU? I don't know the other teams. Yeah, a lot of people expected better layers. Who are your two tight ends? What do you mean, my two tight ends? Are you talking about like McBride and Likely? Not high on Hutchinson, man. Nah, dude's game's gonna translate well to the NFL. Dude's gonna be good. How easy is it to be a Pro Bowler? I would bet Hamilton is a multi-time Pro Bowler. We'll see. Yeah, no, I think the championship game should be pretty good. I think the defense helped the offense by they forced 2 field goals? That's a good start. To be fair, what was the offense? Offense did nothing but keep Georgia's offense on the field. You know? I heard it will be Cincinnati BYU. Okay. Question is, will Michigan turn it around or line up for SEC rematch between Bama and Georgia? Nah, dude, get ready for that rematch, man. What do I? Oh, dude, I love Devin Lloyd's fit to New England. I think that's a good replacement or eventual replacement for Dante Hightower. I love that fit. Protect Broshmo. What's protect Broshmo? Why do I need protection? I don't get what you're saying. Why do I need protection? My wife's on birth control. Did Sauce? No, Sauce did good, dude. Did good. I feel like he did good for where I have him. Because I think he's like 12 on my board. I might move him top 10. Like, nothing too crazy. Can we get a... What is hashtag protect Broshmo? Yeah, I don't know what kind of conversation y'all are having, Tony and Wyatt, but y'all have fun. I do like Dean as a fit for the Dolphins, so we do play a lot of man with our linebackers. All right, I'm gonna go take a little wee break since we're at half. Oh man, what a game! Oh my gosh. Stetson Bennett had like over 200 passing yards. That's stinking wild. Is that Dan? That's Dan Marino. That's Dan the man. That's my boy. That's my quarterback. Oh, now the college football looks. I knew Cincinnati had an uphill battle, but Michigan should definitely be much better than this. Yeah, dude, Dean's a monster, man. Honestly, I think I'm sleeping on this linebacker class. They should probably be top 15. Yeah. Yeah, John, I mean, for me, it's just like you look at a guy like Micah Parsons, who is probably as athletic as N'Kobe Dean. Just he was built. Dude was like close to 250. To opposed to like N'Kobe Dean, who's like 6 foot 225, you know? But yeah, maybe I've just been a little bit low on the value of the linebackers in this class. That'll be something I reevaluate before I release my my Patreon big board and rankings. Man, guys, can you believe this? We're having to put up with this crap vest back-to-back games. Dolphins do need Dan the man. Oh man. Honestly, man, if this game is looking bad going into the fourth, we might need to put a fork in it. That way everyone could go and enjoy their New Year's Eve night or their New Year's night. I'll go ahead and get mine started as well. Gonna get a little crazy. It's raining out here in Arizona. Hey, nah. Yo, AJ, we're gonna axe the memberships. AJ, so the minute the Patreon opens up, I'm axing the memberships. I'm gonna keep the $2 one. If y'all just want to support the channel, that's it. I'm gonna keep. I might even drop that just to $1, but. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. The memberships, they get axed. I was just trying to think of a cleaner place to put things. And Patreon, they actually give more back. YouTube takes so much from memberships. I think they take 70%. So it's just financially better. More of the money you invest in the channel actually comes to me rather than just YouTube. So can we stop pretending and just make the SEC championship the Yo, dude, no lie. Oh, you just constructed my tweet. You just constructed my tweet. Oh, I hope that tweet gets hate. I'm always like I try to meme a little bit every now and then on Twitter. I never get Twitter hate though. Everyone's so nice to me. Like I like to think I could be like kind of a jerk sometimes, but like I feel like I'm a very like what's the word? It's more endearing, you know? No like I'm like never serious, you know? You know, I can be douchey sometimes, but you can tell I'm joking. You can tell I'm just having a good time. Oh, work on mock draft during the Georgia Michigan game. Well, I gotta also wait for the updated draft order, so this is why I don't like college football breaks being so long between the season and playoffs. Sauce to the Chiefs or the Seahawks would be spicy. I mean, sauce falling that far would be spicy in general. Dean is going to 8. Yes, he is. He is eating. Bengals fan on Twitter are slobbering at the idea of us getting Dean. Yeah, honestly, your linebacker position, it's not bad, but it could be better. I was hoping before this game Dean would drop to the Titans. Well, not anymore after this game. The SEC is just different, man. It is. I don't know. Like Dabo Sweeney's on our. He's fine, but like offensively, his scheme's pretty simplistic. Yo, John, straight up, everyone hates the SEC. That's because everyone just wants change. Yeah, Notre Dame, unfortunately, they build really good defenses, but they just don't bring in good quarterback talent. Yeah, no, John, I agree. Like Bengals, yeah, they have more needs, but again, if the value's there, take it. You know. Oh, who was this that said so? Okay, I don't know what y'all are talking about. I normally do mock drafts on FanSpeak update draft orders. Yeah, I've been doing like if because I think the Draft Network has the prettiest presentation for mock draft, but if they don't have the updated draft order, I'll typically go to PFF. The whole Trevor is a bust is dumb. He'll be a superstar. Well, I don't get the whole idea of quitting on rookies after year one. Did you ever so world just size world only at the high school level. Being 5'8" and 140 after graduating high school, best believe I wasn't playing in college. Best believe it. But immediately I tried to stay involved. Like I worked with I moved to New Orleans to go to LSU. So while I was at Delgado Community College, I had some hookups because my uncle Keith had hookups with LSU. He was like a 6 year guy at LSU. Never graduated, by the way. Ended up quitting school before he actually graduated. Didn't get enough credits to graduate. But he hooked me up with some of the football stuff there. When I moved out to Arizona, I did some did I did they call it security. It's not security. With University of Arizona for the football games and whatnot. So I got to be on the sideline and stuff. So dude, Ryan Seacrest, do you age, my friend? You looking good. Do you like Jesse Bates or Marcus Williams better? Like Jesse Bates, Boise State? Who's Marcus Williams though? I don't know who Marcus Williams is. Do you think Rogers, Wilson, and Watson will get traded this offseason? I think at least one of those guys will. I definitely think Russell Wilson's moving. I think Watson has to move, but again, the legal stuff, you just don't know if he will. By the way, hi, Gamer Chad. By the way, want to let you know, hello. Hello, Corey, as well. Uh, blah, 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 blah. I loved your mock with Hamilton to the Broncos. Hail Mary, he's got the Broncos taking shit. Yeah, I talked to Hail Mary Vandy about that because I was like, why would you take Stanley? And it wasn't that. Why would they take Stanley? Oh, Marcus Williams. Okay, I thought he was another tight end. Oh, dude, I loved Williams. Williams was one of my favorite prospects coming out that year too. We have a Chad in here, dude. I am a Chad. Uh, but like it was the fact the Broncos traded up for Stanley, where I was like, I'm not wild about that. They sat at their pick and then took Stanley. It's like, oh, okay, took the best player on the board. I'm cool with that. But trading up, yo, Dixie crap with a legendary super chat. It's not 28-3. Close enough. 28-3, man. I remember I was rooting for the Falcons so much that game. I was so happy, but then I was like, man, I kind of wish it was at least a competitive game. And then the Patriots came back and won, and I was like, I hate myself. Being a Dolphins fan, I was like, I hate that thought ever came to mind. Um, what's your thoughts on dude? Brock Bowers is gonna be a stud. Where would you rank him? Well, if he would be the top tight end on in the class, easy in this class. It's a shame we won't see him till 2024, because he's a true freshman this year. But nah, the guy's gonna be a first round tight end, easy. Yeah, I don't think Stanley falls out of the top 10. Yeah, I mean, again, a lot like the injury things, we won't really know much about that until the combine. I thought the same if they stay and get Stanley. I love the idea. Stanley and Sertan, it's compelling, dude. It's an interesting thought. It's just something I don't think I'd trade up for, you know? Yeah, no Nakobe Dean in the second. That's the thing, dude. I think both Lloyd and Dean don't make it to the second round. You're definitely. I'm an LSU fan. I honestly don't think he'll be a great NFL corner because he's too rigid and not instructional enough, which is a fine opinion to have. Again, I mean, we won't know this until at least 3 years down the line, you know? Or if they totally Isaiah Wilson themselves out of the league. You know, we won't know this stuff until later on. We won't be able to look back and be like, huh, got that one wrong. So again, dude, I love entertaining other opinions because no one's 100% right, you know? Oh, can we start the game? Dude, hey, thank you, Tony. Dude, next time write a little something. Write a little something. That way I could put a little stank on whatever you said. Retracted? What did you put? I feel Titans need linebacker. I wouldn't mind. I mean, when Zach Cunningham is like your linebacker too, then come on. Isaiah Wilson, he's still in the league? Well, let's be honest. Is he not a bust? He's playing for the Giants. I mean, the Giants will sign anybody. Well, it's a good thing Michigan starts with the ball. Please don't mention Wilson. He gives me J. Rob nightmares. Ooh, I don't know, man. I think his instincts are pretty solid. I don't know, John. We'll find out. We'll find out eventually. All right. This is a big drive for Michigan. Yes, let's open it up with a run that gets no yardage. Too easy. I thought he was better in year 2, Wyatt. Yeah. Well, okay, to be fair, Dustin, good players fall in the draft. Good players fall in the draft. So anything can happen, really, for the most part. Ooh, that was a good blitz. Good way to get the ball, or good job getting the ball away quick. Mac Jones is what Mark Sanchez was his first 2 years with the Jets. Think about it. Oh, gosh. Why would you make me read that? Let's see what Schmo thinks. Are you a bust if you get drafted highly and lose your career to injuries? Oh, that's interesting. Technically, I would say you're a bust. I mean, I wouldn't consider it necessarily, oh, hey, we missed because the player we got wasn't that good, that committed. I think it's more of a they were a bust because their career got taken away from them, unfortunately. It really depends on the type of injuries. Is this a reoccurring injury? Is this something we could have foresaw? Or is it, oh man, they're like their career literally got cut short out of nowhere, you know? But regardless, I think it does make the pick a bust. The pick literally got burnt up, whether just because of it wasn't really through your volition, you know? Dude, not no one's catching the ball. There have been some good balls thrown by McNamara, who doesn't typically throw good balls. Yeah, the defense is destroying this O line. Yeah, it is. Go Bulldogs. There we go. Hopefully it's not coming back. Like the Luke Kuechly thing, the bro that schmoes. Well, no, Luke Kuechly actually had a legit long career. Like, okay, in the context of the first of their rookie contract, let's talk about that. Because Luke Lee made it to a second contract. What's the draft projection on the Bama running back? Late day 2, in my opinion. Why is the ref so yoked? A lot of referees are former football players. Whether depending on whether it's high school or college level. Yeah, he retired eventually, but what he played like what 8 or 9 years. No, excuse me. Yeah, he played 8 seasons. Can you put up my Twitter in the chat, please? Can you remind me what your Twitter is? What's your Twitter? Oh, jeez. What's your Twitter handle, bruh? Just put your Twitter handle in the comments. You don't need a link. Yeah, RG3 you would definitely consider that a bust. I think RG3 is definitely considered a bust. Despite that kind of being on Mike Shanahan. There you go, Max. There you go, bro. Because you're not Max on Twitter, so like, try to look it up and it's like I don't know. Central Michigan's kind of losing 2 legit tackles. Vandy and Ole Miss SEC title game next year. Ooh. JP Martinez, the Bama running back, could be a major steal. I think he could be legit. What about Justin Blackman? I would say Washington, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but still wide, I would say in the context, the pick ends up being a bust. Despite it being tragic, you would still consider it a bust pick. I think. Because I hand out mods to guys that just are here to the channel. To be fair, I haven't made mods in a while. I kind of did it initially last year when the chat would get wild because we were having a lot of people in chat when we were doing our mock drafts, like walk the mocks. And I just needed some people that have been consistently in the chat on the channel to give me a hand. I haven't seen Snorkel in a while, man. I wonder how Snorkel's doing on a side note. What about, Justin Blackman's a bust. The bust. Mike Shanahan is an awesome head coach. Yes, but that was kind of a dumb move to keep Robert Griffin in at that game when he was that hurt. And to be fair, he probably wanted to be kept in that game, so... Okay, Vandy, I got you. I ain't gonna pin it, dude, I ain't gonna pin it. Max. Just throw your handle up in there, bruh. Is still a late first rounder. Yeah, Davis is probably still a late first rounder. You think Daniel Jones is a bust? He's looking that way, especially where they got him at. Jamarcus Russell, big bust. Ryan Leaf, big bust. Who's in line to be Ole Miss starter next year at quarterback? I don't know. I'm thinking it's someone from the transfer portal. Because I mean, there's still some guys in the transfer portal. At QB. Oh! What do we consider Baker at this point? Trending towards bust. But I mean, I think the moment a team gives up on you, you kind of you're a bust for that team. Like Kenneth Murray, bust. Oh yeah, Cam Ward's still out there. When do you think Daniel Falele is going to get drafted? I think late second, early third. Like he's in that like 40 to 80 range, I think. Well, even if Baker ends up being a good quarterback, he is what a poorly passed ball. But even if Baker ends up playing well elsewhere, he ends up being a bust for the Browns. Caleb Williams to Ole Miss? I don't think so. Prayer not answered. Do you ever do team specific mock drafts? I'm gonna do those on the Patreon. Unfortunately, they killed the algorithm of the channel last year, and it's just like it just ends up not being good for the channel. So moving them to the Patreon, it just gives the Patreon more value, and it doesn't hinder the channel. Well, Kenneth Murray got moved to edge, dude. The last couple of games. That's how confident they are in him playing linebacker that they gave him a position move. Everyone thought Reggie Bush was going to be a star. Honestly, drafted in today's age, he could have been. Did Gardner play today? Yeah, Gardner played well today. Best day 3 running backs? Golly gee, dude. That's like all my rankings. There's Kennedy Brooks, Damian Pierce, Sincere McCormick, Zamir White's gonna be a good one. Son Haskins, I think, has good late day 3 value. Rashad White honestly could sneak into day 1 though, or day 2. Yeah, Zach Evans apparently could end up getting or go into Ole Miss. He hasn't declared there. Kenneth Murray might just need a change of scenery, which means he was a bust for the Chargers. Which means their first rounder that they traded up for, mind you, gave up a second and a third, did not profit them whatsoever. He was a bust for the Chargers. Reuben Foster, I don't think he will get another chance. The guy hasn't been able to play because of injuries, right? Matt Leinart, bust. A lot of runbacks will go undrafted. A lot of good runbacks will go undrafted. Like, there's a lot of good guys that got listed as UDFAs that I'm like, yeah, this is why you don't draft running back high. What about DTR to Ole Miss? If he plays another year, that won't, I don't know, dude. I don't know if Lane I don't think he's a Lane Kiffin type of guy. I got James Cook listed as a late day 2, which means he could probably slip to the 4th, 5th round. But I really like James Cook. Colt McCoy to Ole Miss. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no. ND Structable is exactly right. Like, the corners weren't really challenged that much outside of a few plays, and they really just picked on some of the slot guys and the safeties. Well, safety. I don't want to say Brian Cooks, actually, I thought played a decent game. Mac Jones, question mark. Jeez. Yeah, Devin Bush is looking like a bust. But honestly, I think Pittsburgh just doesn't use him correctly. He should be a linebacker you blitz with more, and they just don't blitz him enough. They just drop him back into coverage. Jeez. Aaron Rodgers set to Coach Cal. Jeez. It's rigged so Georgia and Bama get to play each other. Yes, it's rigged in the way that they didn't set up a rematch for Bama and Georgia in the first round. I would say that. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like the Steelers just don't use Bush right, and then of course injuries have been an issue. So AZ builds, you're not here? Question mark. I don't know what that means. Where are you? I don't know what that means either. Jordan Davis having a good game. Yeah, he's looked good. To be fair, there's hardly anyone from Georgia that's looked bad. I mean, there was the one play that what's his face gave up, that Kendrick gave up. My gosh, Max. Jeez. Isaiah Simmons, he's a guy that they just kind of found a role for. I wouldn't consider him a bust. Do I think Parsons or Devin White was a better prospect? Defy. Oh, I'll be at Defy after the stream's done. So yeah, after this is wrapped up, I'm heading over there right after. Yeah, Simmons has been used better. Parsons, I would lean Parsons. I really liked White. They were very similar prospects coming out. Trade package for Wilson to Denver, probably 2 firsts, maybe 2 firsts, and maybe 2 to 3 day 2 picks. Where is Casey these days? Where is Casey? He's like a big Cincinnati mark too. Yeah, Devin White's good. I think as he becomes a better tackler, then yeah, he'll be good. I knew who it was. AZ builds. I knew who it was. I didn't know who it was initially, but once you started talking, I was like, oh, this is probably Franny. Thank you for supporting the channel, Franny. Russ Sonola confirmed. Honestly, I think that's a very likely landing spot for Russell Wilson. Yeah, I don't know about that, Max. Kyler Murray was in the MVP race early on. I don't think he's a bust. I think he's a guy you could probably say is your franchise quarterback moving forward. I don't know if you could really say the same about Baker right now. And I know Baker's been hurt, but still. Stinking Franny. Oh, man. What do I think the Eagles should do in the draft? I think initially they should try to trade. I think initially they need to trade Lamar Jackson or Kyler Murray. That's tough, dude. I kind of lean Kyler. Just because Lamar Jackson, he is, you do. John Wick, Patreon will be up my next mock draft video. Not my next mock the mock, but my next mock draft video. But I feel like Lamar, you have to scheme a lot around Lamar, you know. But I mean, that's also to take advantage of his best qualities. Eagles, I think, need a trade for another 2023 pick, and then just address defense, man. I didn't know you had to. Oh my gosh, dude, easy breezy. I'm not gonna say that. What happened to the Cardinals? Cliff Kingsbury, my friend. Cliff Kingsbury. I don't think we're gonna see a running back go that as high as Barkley we won't see that in a long time until something happens in the league where they move maybe more back towards where the run game's important. And I don't think we will see that. Oh my gosh. JP, dude. Oh my gosh, JP, Ukraine. Oh, oh, that's wild. Yeah, I really like just from the player on the field, like Watson's fun to watch. I'd love to see him get back in the league, but if he ends up being as terrible as a person as he is, get the hell out of here, you know? I'll say that about Watson. Oh my gosh, Michigan. Michigan, what the heck, dude? I'm just gonna say this. We might be ending this stream by when the fourth quarter rolls around. I don't know about that. Like Murray, I think you get a different. I think you'd get a different coach in there, a different scheme. Like Murray's gonna be great, but mm, but just like the value of quarterback, just even if you get a guy that's like top 10, top 12, instantly makes you a playoff team. Like look what Kirk Cousins. Like look at guys like Kirk Cousins and that's a bad example. But like dude, Derek Carr has made that Raider team, yes, they're mediocre, but he's the only reason that team's even stays afloat. He's the only reason that they're average. Ryan Tannehill just getting good play from the quarterback position did everything. That team became a 10-win team. What a freaking catch. Um like dude, even Matt Ryan, like Carson Wentz. Like yeah, he's got a lot around him, but I mean, just getting quality play from your quarterback does so much. White Tyson, you're not wrong, my friend. Juju is boo boo. Juju is at least entertaining. I'll say that. At least he gives us reasons to talk about him. The Eagles have Kirk. I take Teddy in free agency for. Who's Kirk? Oh, thank you. Loved my Eagles mock? I try. Yeah, we might be ending this in the fourth, man. Not gonna lie to y'all. Once the fourth quarter hits, we might be ending this game. Jeez. Well, that's just another case of like Juju's a quality player. Like he's a quality slot receiver. How often do they use him in the slot? Not enough. All right. Oh man. Nah, Hutch hasn't really. They've really game planned well around Hutch. Kirk Cousins to the Eagles. Holy moly. Teddy to the Vikings. What? My boy Kenny McIntosh. Dude, I light up. I light up anytime I get to see my boy get the football. What are some things you would have done differently over last 5 years if you ran Georgia's QB program? Keep my very accurate quarterbacks in like Justin Fields. Yeah, Hurts definitely deserves another year. I would say that. While I don't think he might be the long-term option, I think he's good enough for another trial run in a season that's, or with a team that has a bit more talent on it. Like, yeah, in a very sussy quarterback class, Hurts is definitely worth another year. Yeah, Kirk Cousins back in Washington. That team was competitive with Kirk Cousins. Oh my goodness, dude. This just hurts to watch. And to be fair, dude, Georgia's doing a good job getting the ball out quick. It's really neutralized. And dude, they're going opposite side of Hutch. Like, what can Hutchinson do when when they're like, when they are making an exerted effort to run away from Hutchinson, you know? Yeah, I don't think Kirk Cousins should have ever been the long-term answer in Minnesota. Hey, what up, Gary? How you doing, my friend? Yeah, I hate to say it. I'm not too surprised by the results either. Could Michigan flip-flop Hutch? Well, it's not like they're playing them on just one side. It's just Georgia's. They get to the line. They recognize where he's at, and they decide to run away from him. They're just just like Golden Keen said, they're just taking him out of the game. Dude, teams do that against KT. Like Utah, in both Utah games, they made an effort to be like, we're running away from that guy. They used so much read option. Like, there were times they weren't even blocking KT. It's just they ran the opposite side. It's like, what can you do when the play goes away from you, you know? Yeah, me and you both, Gare. Me and you both. Kirk Cousins for Taylor Heineke? I don't think that'll fly. I have no, Merle, the team specific mock drafts will be on the Patreon once the Patreon goes up. Yeah, Utah destroyed KT. And not even destroyed KT, they just game planned effectively. They took him out of the game. They made him a non-factor. And here's another problem. Like Georgia or Michigan, they're just rushing for every play, dude. They're rushing for every play. Like, get a little more creative. Like, bring an extra like pass rusher once in a while. Utah. Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, Utah was good. Oh, there we go. Finally, you bring in some pressure. Yeah, no nuance. That is such a great way to put it. Michigan, gonna Michigan, yeah. And I don't even think I think last like 4 plays, Hutch has been off the field. Even in the passing plays, dude, they've been quick. They've been quick about it. Like they've only gone deep a few times. Just happens to be they've gone for big yards. And look, Hutch, he was legit blocked by Sawyer and was it Brock what's Brock's last name? Brock Bowers. Suffering Jacoby's draft stock. Yeah, it's skyrocketed. No variation. Okay, we're just doing synonyms now. Hey, happy New Year, Andre. Be safe, my friend. I don't know if Malik Willis is the answer for Minnesota. It really depends on coach and staff. Why are you gonna miss a kick? They need to get, what was his name? Blankenship? Who was their last kicker? He's with the Colts now. Yeah. Yeah. Elway, man, I don't know what it is with Elway, dude. Dude just can't evaluate quarterback talent. Oh, man. Was he really from the wet? Like California? That's wild. Yeah, put in JT. Kobe Dean top 10. I don't know about I think top 15 might be more likely. Top 10 though might be a bit spicy. Not out of the question, but a bit spicy. Oh, dude. Elway wanted Baker. Honestly, I feel like Baker would have been fine though in Denver. I think Drew Lock is in the wrong system. Oh, man. Drew Lock, I wasn't a fan of Drew Lock coming out, man. That dude was just ugh. Let me tell you, dude. The minute I saw him like overthrow a guy in the flats by like a mile, I was like, no. How did I get the name Broshmo? I talked about it in my last stream. I guess I could talk about it here. Me and my buddy, we were thinking about back when I was hardcore working out. I mean, hitting PRs. Like I was up to 250 bench, which that was good for me, dude. I'm 5'8", 5'9" on a good day. Now I'm about around. I was around 160, 170 at that time. I'm still about 170, but I was hitting PRs on all my lifts, and we were like, dude, we should make a channel for Joe Schmo's just working out because we weren't like like it's not like we were lifting big or anything. We just wanted like kind of like bro science, be entertaining. Um, So we were like, we should do like a Joe Schmo lifting channel for your everyday bro, because we were kind of broish. So like Broshmo instead of Joe Schmo, Broshmo. But we ended up not going anywhere with it. And yeah, I eventually was like, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, and here I am, Broshmo, the most professional draft analyst on YouTube. I mean, when you think of professional draft analysts, you don't think of Mel Kiper, you don't think of Todd McShay, you don't think of Ian Cummins, you don't think of guys with professional names. You think of Broshmo, the most unprofessional name you could think of. But I like that. I think Broshmo, it's more. I think there's something endearing about, hey, this is a football discourse channel where we're here to have fun. You know, we got a bunch of different football opinions. Let's talk it out. You know, I got all the fun, goofy stuff in the background. You know, I feel like there's a lot more flavor. This isn't just a strictly business, channel. While I try to be as informative as I can be, I also try to be entertaining also. Nice. I thought that was going to be a bigger hit. What's her real name? Is it Chad? It's not Chad. I think I think Goat House. Yeah. I mean, Goat House is like 4 guys though. You just got one main face though at the channel. What an overthrow. Shades of Drew Lock. Hans and Franz, we're here to pump you up. Oh my gosh, dude. All time great SNL skit. Self-prasticating, not over serious. Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, there's guys that are like strictly, out there that talk football. They're strictly like, say the thing. But there's guys out there that are very informative. They give you a lot of good information, but I want to at least be very appealing. I want that information to be entertaining. Oh my gosh. Was that Quay? That's Quay Walker, right? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Drew Lock equals Desmond Ritter. I don't know about that. I don't think Goat House is a big NFL channel. I don't think he's got into like his like legit evals and done a lot of background. Like, let's be honest, man. Broshmo, we're a big draft channel. I'm a little deeper in the draft than a lot of these other channels. Like, dude, even oh my gosh. That franchise guy, Marcus's, his first mock draft video, he at the beginning was like, listen, I haven't done big evals into these guys yet. I haven't done my big deep dives, still in the thick of things when it comes to the NFL season. But I have a good general grasp of some of these guys. So here's a mock. And he was getting married that week, so I guess he wanted content on the channel. So stop blasphemy, and I get my draft information from YouTubers. There's good draft information out there from YouTubers. I'm not saying there's not. I'm just saying, dude. Get your information from a ton of guys. I look at a ton of guys' evals. I don't stick to just one. Dude, yeah, Georgia, they got some dudes. Dude, Jalen Carter next year, top 10 pick, I'm telling you. Dude's the best player on their defensive line right now. Yeah, you ain't wrong, Lars. Oh, dude, I quinced when I saw like Walker coming in. I was like, oh. Yeah, I thought Sanders honestly looked the best out of anyone in that Bama game from Cincinnati. He's really improved a lot this year, especially in the second half of the season. When I'm getting ready for draft, you come to this channel, Chris Sims. Dude, Chris Sims, I'll say that, dude. I love a guy that is unapologetic, and he's like, hey, this is what I think about these guys. Take it or leave it. I love that. He had, like, His rankings were some of the most interesting rankings last year. Like he had a lot of spicy takes. You said since he was gonna do better than Michigan, I would have said, yeah, right. You're not wrong, dude. Yeah, now Ritter definitely improved from what he was last year. I think accuracy's still a concern. He did have some nice throws tonight. Just it's a shame. Like I think his two best throws ended up drops. There was the wheel route. I think it was a wheel route to the pylon that ended up being a drop. That was very nicely placed, and he had another one that was a comeback. Okay, okay, Decay. To be fair, my wife and kid are right out there, so I have seen my wife and kid tonight. But I mean, hey, dude, college playoff. You know I had to be here for it. Just wait till the draft, dude. We're gonna have a hell of a time during the draft. You think Giants should take Dean with one of their picks? Or if they're going to take Dean, I think they should trade back. Hey, dude. Hey. We don't talk bad about bald guys on this channel. That's the one thing no one's allowed to say. It's the one thing we don't do on this channel. Ooh. Jameson Williams will be perfect for the Saints. Honestly, yeah. Because Deontay Harris is nice, but, size is a thing, and he's more of a special teamer. He's more of a returner. Well, McNamara was never a real football, like, NFL prospect, let's be honest. I wish you were subbed to me for the 2020 draft. Jeez. Max, my bad. Nah, you good, dude. You good. I'm just clowning. Just right out of the reach. Did you live stream the draft? Yeah, I live streamed the draft the last 2 seasons. All 3 days, bro. All 3 days. And we're doing it again. I'm going to see if I can get more guests on the show. Maybe bring some of you guys on that are on the Patreon. Like, that's the thing. I really want to cater to guys on the Patreon. Once we make that a thing. Like, really, really invest in the people that invest in the channel, Make sure y'all get enough bang for the buck. That good question. What going? Oh, dude, I think you bring back Jameis Winston. Looked good last. I mean, he still looked like roller coaster Jameis, but it's a lot better than what they had going. This year. I'm gonna be excited to see the look on your face when Matt Corral goes first. Hey, dude, I ain't against it, dude. James is gonna. Yeah, Wyatt, you've been behind Jameis for quite some time. All right, we're Patreon mock drafts. We're gonna have walk the mock for like fan versus fan mock drafts. We'll have those streams on here because those did really well last year. But the team specific mock draft videos will be over there. If y'all got any questions or if y'all want me to check out a specific player or prospect, I'll have that available over there. Like, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool once we get it going, and then it's gonna be really good for 2023. Just because I mean we've already done it for a half a year, so iron out a lot of the maybe the things that don't work on the Patreon. I don't know. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a ride, and I look forward to y'all joining me on that ride. Hey Tony, you be easy, man. It was fun having you, my friend. Golly, dude, that's Stop and Go by James Cook. Oh. Your favorite meme guy, Roll Tide. Yeah, I'm probably going to be, I don't know, man. There's a lot of players I like on these teams. Michigan has no sex. I mean, to be fair, they have created some pressure to some extent. But they've also, I think they've done a disservice to their defensive line by not being creative in the defensive play calls, not bringing pressure. Like, Bennett isn't that good. He's not that accurate. Why not put a little pressure on him? I don't know. What would you do with someone like James Cook at the next level? Oh, dude, I would use that guy all over the place, man. Dude's going to be a good receiving threat. Now Milton's on the field. But like, dude, like, just look at how the Saints use what's his name? Alvin Kamara. Like, in a similar fashion where, like, I'll occasionally line him up at receiver, line him up at in the slot. Like, he's actually got a decent route tree. This is what I mean, dude. Oh. Oh, he had Bauer. It's just the pressure got to him. Hot take. I go to Miami and get drafted #1. Hey, if you're good, I ain't got no problem with it. Next spring will be fun because we find out a lot of answers about. Yeah, that's true, Dustin. That's true. How would you feel that a D1 quarterback's in your chat, dude? I love it. I don't care what you are in my chat. I don't care if you're well, that's not true. I don't want like some crazy person in my chat. But dude, I don't care if you're a freaking armchair head coach, you're a casual fan, diehard draft guy, football player, hip hop artist. I don't care, man. I'm just happy to have y'all here. The thing is, James Cook, he doesn't like have the same size as guys like Kamara and Patterson. So I don't know if necessarily, and he doesn't take contact nearly as well as those guys, but I don't mind using him in a similar fashion though. Golly gee, dude. Put a fork in him, man. This game was done at 14-0. Oh, man, I'm going to have to hit the Afrin. Think it's possible to get Burks in the second round. Not if he tests out like everyone thinks. If he tests out like DK, dude, that dude goes top 15, top 20 easy. Oh, dude, Afrin hits so hard. Oh. Dude, look, that guy gets such good separation. Game's over. That's the stream. Thank y'all for joining me. It has been, I wish I could say it's been a roller coaster ride, but these games were over in the first quarter. Both of them. Oh boy. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your night. You have a safe New Year's. I hope y'all have fun. Spend it with your loved ones. Do a live mock draft at this point. Nah, we're going to save that for after the NFL season wraps up when there's no Monday Night Football. But hey, what can you land in the second round? All right, I'll answer this real quick. Second round, I think that's the Jahan Dotson, George Pickens. But thanks for hanging out with me. It's been a blast. What's your evaluation of Drake London? Go check out my wide receiver video. But It's been real. Y'all take it easy. Have a good new year. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. It means the world to me. I just want you to know y'all are appreciated. Couldn't do this without y'all. I love talking to y'all in the chat. It has been good. Take care.